Hi class. Okay, I gave you page 33 for homework today, didn't I? So I thought I'd have a look at it with you and see if there's anything that we don't understand. So the first thing to look at is up the top here, grammar spot. And we're going to look at something called articles. Articles are these things, the, an, all those things are articles. So the first thing it says, first find examples of the definite article and the indefinite article in the text. So definite article, the. So when we know what something is, we can use the. When we don't know what it is, or when we're talking about anything, then we can use indefinite. So if we were talking about the pen, okay, we all know which one it is because we're looking at it. This is the pen. But if we don't know which pen, we can just talk about a pen. So which pen? A pen. Could be any. We don't know which one. So it says, have a look in the article, in the story, and find some examples. So let's have a look first at page 32. So back to the story. My grandfather lived until he was 101 years old. He was a shopkeeper. Aha, there's an article. What sort of article? Definite article or indefinite article? He had a fish and chip shop. Okay, there's another one. So read through, see how many you can find. We'll talk about that in class next week. Okay, back to page 33. So the next part was, what do you notice about these phrases? Came by bus, went to have lunch before going to bed. So by bus, have lunch, going to bed. I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you this page 139, grammar references, and it's going to show you some examples of these rules in the text. So it will help you to understand this grammar. So have a read of that page 139. Next part, we're going to look at reading aloud. Join the lines about the grandfather with the, an, or no article. So first one, my grandfather was. Okay, so over here, looking in the story, we know his job was shopkeeper. Yep, my father was shopkeeper. What do we put in the middle? My father was the shopkeeper. My grandfather was a shopkeeper. My grandfather was an shopkeeper, or nothing, no article. So maybe we don't need anything. So see which one you think goes in there, and we'll check that next week. Next part, discussing grammar. Next week we'll work with a partner and see what goes in the gaps, and the, or no article. He has boy and girl. So it's just one boy, one girl. So what's going to go in there? He has a boy, he has an boy, he has the boy, or just he has boy. What do you think goes in there? So fill in all these gaps, 5, 6, 7, 8, and next week we'll partner up and talk about it and see if your answers are the same. The last part of the homework, check it, part 3. Find one mistake in each sentence and correct it. So let's have a look at number 1. He's postman, so he has breakfast at 4 a.m. There's something wrong with that sentence. Something is missing. We need an article. Somewhere in there we need a, an, or the. It's missing. Where do you think we're going to put it? He's postman, so he has breakfast at 4 a.m. Where do we put the article? A, an, the. So see if you can do that for all of these. All of them have a mistake. So maybe we need an article, maybe has an article and we don't need it. Number 2, the love is more important than money. So do we need to add an article or do we need to take one away? Maybe there's an article and we don't need it. So you can do this for homework and then next week we will check it. Okay, So I think that's all we need to do for homework. So I'll see you all next week. Okay, bye.